Hey everyone, welcome back to the FHMB channel. You join me on a very cold and snowy day at the downhill track, and today I'm going to be giving you my first impressions of the Haibike Fullseven 4. But let's have a quick look at it and then let's get the shred on. Let's crack on. There she is, looking pretty. Right, let's have a quick blast down the XC trail, see how it runs in the snow. Let's go! Whoa, that is sliding. There's a tree there. Right, let's try the downhill. See how that's running on the Haibike in the snow. Let's go. That is a lot of fun. A lot of fun. And the best thing about the Haibike, no more pushing it back up. Right, that's enough mucking about. Let me tell you a bit about this bike then. So let's have a look how many miles I've done on it. Right, so I've done 43 kilometers on it. Let me tell you a bit about the modes that I know so far. So you got up and down here. So we start off, we can have it off, Eco Plus, Eco, Standard or High, or if you hold the up button an A will appear, and that's automatic, so it works out how much power you need as you drive, and that's what I have it in most of the time. And obviously down here you've got your power button, lights, well I ain't got any lights, and walking button, so you press that while you're pushing it and it helps you push it. So yeah, pretty cool. So far what have I found? I would have to say, when the camera focuses, that the brakes are absolutely fantastic. Just got to bed them in and adjust your levers so they fit your finger nicely. Good brakes. The frame and the size of it, for me a medium it is really good fit. Really nice angles, really comfortable to ride, perfect fit for me. And it's not really as heavy as I expected it to be really, so that's a good thing. The rear suspension is super smooth, very linear. I'm not used to a linear shock, more progressive. Coming from a motocross background, I'm used to having a spring shock, so yeah, but it's quite nice. It's so smooth, and it has got rebound adjustment and preload, kind of 80% lockout, and obviously it's an air shock, so you can put whatever air pressure you want in there to set your sag. Back brake, same as the front, fantastic once you've got it bedded in. Brilliant. Up to the handlebars. Handlebars width is perfect for me at 780. I could do with them being a bit higher rised. I might invest in a set of high rise bars at some point. The grips are super comfortable. The gears, the shifters, got nice solid click. I like that, big clunks. And yeah, Shimano Dior clutch Australia, doing the job lovely. Make sure you've got your clutch on when you're riding, and that's with the grey switch up. Down is off, and that's up. 10 speeds cassette, gives you all the range you need with that extra power from the motor. You don't need the massive cogs. And the motor is amazing. It gives you loads of power. So this downhill section where I ride, I normally push it back up. I can ride straight back up this hill on this e-bike. It's amazing. Does take a bit of getting used to, but it comes in pretty smooth, it goes out pretty smooth, and it's not noisy at all. I was expecting to have a big whine from it, but no, it's not. It's nice and quiet. So what else we got? Easy to charge. You can charge it while it's in the bike through the charger port. Or you get your key, you got to lift your, push this metal pin up, and this cover will come off. Then you twist your key one way, the battery drops, twist your key back and it drops out fully, and you can charge it out the bike as well. Brilliant. The seat is super comfy, really good. So let's get on to some of the bad bits. Now let us start with these WTB Ranger tyres. Now I'm not saying they're bad, because they're probably really good if you use them in the right conditions, which is probably super light trail and road use, gravel, more like a gravel bike tyre to me. Off-road, in the mud and the slop, they offer next to no grip. But I don't think that's what they're for, so I've already upgraded the rear tyre to a Nobby nick, Schwalbe Nobby nick, and I've got a new tyre coming for the front, should be here today or tomorrow. I'll bang that on. Now the front suspension, it's absolutely terrible. It's the worst suspension fork I've ever ridden. The top out bang on it is ridiculous. Yeah, it's just like having two pogo sticks on the front of your bike. It is terrible. I've already had this whipped apart to see if there was anything wrong with it, because it was that bad. I thought there was something wrong, and while I had it apart, I've put some more top out softening washers in there to try and stop the bang at the top, and greased it up a bit more. But no, it's all as it should be. It's just terrible. But again, if you was using it on gravel and maybe a little bit of light trail work, I'm guessing it would do the job just nice. But for me, I like to be doing some proper off-road stuff, and this is just, it's going to have to be changed anyway. It is by far the worst shock I've ever had to deal with. Anything else? Right, the seat post. The seat post is shallow. It only goes into the stem roughly that much. So you need a really short dropper post, or you need to cut your standard post down quite a lot if you want your seat post down low, and then that cuts down on the range that you've got for highing and lowering it. So that's a bit of an issue. Not too much, I mean it's fine for me with this little dropper post I've got, but it might be an issue to some other people. The seat post, it doesn't go in, it goes into there pretty much where this weld is. So what's that, 15 centimeters, something like that. And that is the only bad points of the bike. All in all, I absolutely love it. It's my first e-bike and it's fun. It is unbelievable fun. I would recommend getting one to anybody who's thinking about it. Get one. They are fantastic. The only thing I've done to it other than putting the tyre on is the mud guards. Highly recommended this time of year, get a mud guard on it. Bit of frame protection. Look after the paintwork here, there and everywhere. I'll put a link into the description where I get all this stuff from if you want to have a look. But yeah, I absolutely love it. Right, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That is my first impressions of the Haibike Fullseven 4. Absolutely fantastic bike, apart from the few little bits I pointed out. I highly recommend the bike. It's fun. Very, very fun. If you've got any questions about it, stick them in the comments and I'll try and get back to you. And that's about it for this one. So, if you enjoyed this video, give us a like, maybe even subscribe. You can get some merch, and I'll catch you in the next one.